Okay, welcome to day 2 of our Place Value Detectives. Today we're going to be looking for the school supply stealer. After solving your grade book crime, the principal has asked you to step in again. Someone has been stealing place value blocks from someone's classroom. Shockingly enough, your principal has figured out that it is one of the school's very own teachers. Each of these teachers was found with a bag of blocks in their purse, but only one teacher stole them. Follow the clues to find out which teacher you should point your finger. Okay. So we've got Mrs. M. Oh no. Mrs. N, Mrs. P, and Mrs. B. And then we're going to be, so here's what we're doing. We're looking at the blocks, and then we're going to write it number form, expanded form, and word form. So if you remember, so let's go ahead and just review. The big giant cube is worth 1,000. So that big block there is worth 1,000. So I'm going to put a 1 in the thousands place. And then we're going to count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tens. Now 12 tens is worth 120. So what do I need to do? I need to change my 6 to a 7. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. So let's just to refresh. Let's count up. We've got 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 120. So again, we've got 20 tens. I'm going to add 100. So really, we should cross those all out, add 100 over here, and then that would be 100, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1,000. So that's how we write that number in number form. Now to write that in expanded form, that's a little, so now that we have it, it's 1,000 plus 700 plus 20 plus 6. And then finally, to write that in word form, we're going to write 1,000 700 26. You could also just write 26. You don't really have to have the and there. 1,726. Okay, so that's number 1. So now let's look at this one. So on this one, we've got 4 ones. This time I'm gonna start with the ones, and well, I have to start with the thousands place because that's where the number starts. So we've got 2,000 blocks. Let's count our hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hundredths. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens. And 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So now let's write that in expanded form. 2,000 plus 900 plus 70 plus 4. And then finally our word form. How would I write that in word form? Again, 2,974. I think actually we should have a dash there, just remember it. Okay. And up next, we've got 1, 2, 3 thousands at 100, and 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. Oh, then we have no ones. So what number goes in our ones place then? 0. And then we don't really need to put the 0 there because it's implied if we don't have that there. Okay. Word form 3,000. 140. Okay, and then our last one, we've got no thousands. There's no cubes. We do have 100. And then we have 1, 2, 3 tens, so 3. But I have a lot of ones. I have a feeling. Do you think we're going to end up needing to regroup these? So let's count our ones, and then we're going to be regrouping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 3 in the ones place and then add the 2 tens. So I changed my at 2 plus 3 is 5. And again, we'll double check 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 21, 2, 3. Yep. So 23, 33, 43, 53, and then 100. So on this one, it's 100 plus 50 plus 3. And then writing this in word form 100, 50, 3. Okay. After you interviewed the teachers, you know you had found the stealer supplies. The teacher with the smallest value of blocks had been sick the day of the crime. So, who has the smallest number? 153. So we know it can't be. So I'm going to go ahead and use my line here to draw a line. We know it can't be that person, right? The teacher with the largest value had a receipt showing she had bought her blocks. So which one is the largest? I've got 1,700, 2,000. So the largest one is 3,140. So we know it can't be that person. Again, I'm going to put a little line. And then it says the other two teachers had no alibi. However, with your expert questioning, the teachers whose blocks had a value worth over 2,000 finally broke down and admitted she had stolen from the teacher whose room number. It says the teacher whose blocks with a value over 2,000 admitted she had stolen them from the teacher whose room number, when rounded to the nearest hundred, was the same as hers. Okay. Well, first of all, so who has blocks over 2,000? So here's this number here is over 2,000. So that would be Mrs. K. Actually, looks like Mrs. K. I'm going to put Mrs. K. And then who did she steal them on? So it's the room number who's rounded to the nearest hundred was the same as hers. Okay. So let's go back up to the top and we see room 305. Well, when I round 305 to the nearest hundred, again, I'm looking at the 0, so the 3 is going to stay the same. So this one rounded to the nearest hundred would be 300. So 206 is not going to work. So we know it's not that one. 365 is going to round to 400. Oh, 275 is going to round to 300. So she stole them from Mrs. B. So there you go. Again, this is place value review. Hope you enjoyed. See you tomorrow.